Nope.
Huh?
You gonna stand? He just shit his pants.
Oh my god.
He's like, I ain't no fucking rat. Welcome back, everybody. We are Breaking Bad Season 2, Episode 3. Shit has gotten Western. Tom, what happened?
All right, so on the last episode, Tuco takes Jesse and Walt out to the middle of nowhere, where we get to meet Hector Salamanca. I believe it's his uncle, Tuco's uncle. And they're pretty much just hanging out, hiding out from the cops that raided Tuco's establishment. And Walt has the bag of meth with the rice in his pocket, and they decide they're going to put it in the burrito, one of his burritos that he's cooking. And the burritos get switched, and Hector throws it on the ground and then ends up pointing at Walt and Jesse, signaling to Tuco that there's something going on. And so Tuco takes Walt and Jesse outside, presumably to kill them. Jesse slaps the shit out of Tuco with a rock, and they're fighting. Walt has the gun, but he can't get a clear shot. Jesse grabs Tuco's gun, shoots him in the gut, and Walt says, "Let him bleed." And as they're getting up to get in the car to leave, they see somebody approaching. They think it's Tuco's cousins, but it ends up being Hank. They run and hide. There's a shootout. Hank kills Tuco, and Walt and Jesse run off. And also in the episode, we're introduced, or at least Skyler's introduced to the idea of a second cell phone that Walt might have.
So what the fuck is going to happen with Hank? Like, Hank has to know a little bit. Like, he tracked the vehicle and knows that that's the vehicle that Walt was in, right?
Well, he's going to know that there's a connection between Jesse and Tuco. And now he also knows that there's a connection between Walt and Jesse. So he's going to probably start wondering, like, what's going on here.
So, yeah, Kevin, Hank has no idea if... So he knows Jesse's vehicle is with Tuco, but he doesn't know if anything about Walt being there, anything about him being in his car. He doesn't know anything about that.
Right. But he's going to start wondering what the connection is, like, between Jesse and Walt, right?
Well, Jesse and Tuco, I mean, like,
and Tuco.
when he got there, remember he got out of the car and then he looked and he was like, "Oh shit, that's Tuco."
Yeah, he thought it was originally
and, like,
Jesse.
He was very surprised. So,
Man, rest in peace, Tuco, man.
rest in pieces.
Bro, I'm wearing a loud shirt
Douche.
for him.
Really? Wearing a loud shirt?
Bro, no, he was funny, bro.
I didn't do introductions.
It was
yeah.
funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
I'm Kevin. Over there is Blue with the loud shirt. And then you've got Tom and Katie.
Well, Katie got like a... And Kate.
And then whatever.
And...
Like
The lone female reactor.
She's not wearing a loud shirt. Only Blue. Okay, we ready? We ready to get into this?
I'm wearing a white shirt for my boy Walt.
White.
Nice.
That was unintentional, but I'm going to roll with it.
I like it.
Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam. Dirt? Bearing guns. That's a really shallow.
I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere. So.
Yeah, it is in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
There's only like this guy who... have you ever seen him on YouTube? who goes like looking for stuff with a metal detector.
Yeah.
Like that's the only guy who can find this.
Well, those kids from the Indian reservation found the mask.
Little
You found the
cartoon
gas
characters.
mask.
But I think it's in another. So the plan of Tuco was to go to Mexico. Yeah, like it's.
I'm still wondering about those boys from Juarez. Now they gotta walk across the desert.
funny.
Well, it needs a breather. Come on, Jesse. Slow it up a little bit.
Oh, do you see the heat? Like you can literally see the heat
Yeah. Oh, there we go. A little
in the
more
camera.
arid over there.
Oh,
That's his cousins. Is that Tuco's boys? That would be hilarious.
Bold plan, Mr. White. You sure this is the way to go?
wait, what if they go?
What's happened to Jesse?
Oh, there's a plan. He said you have a plan. Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Whose shoe is that? Is it Jesse's? Oh, he's. Oh no. Walter? I don't think Jesse has a belt like that. What's going on here? Oh no, it's definitely Walter.
Is those tidy whities?
Yep.
What the fuck is going on? Is he hot? He's delirious? Losing his fucking
Well,
mind?
no, Blue said
Wait,
I must
wait,
have missed it, but he said something about a
Yeah,
plan.
I think he said to Jesse. I think
Jesse
told him, like,
said, "Are you sure this is
yeah.
the way to go?"
You sure this- yeah.
Meaning implying that they do have a plan, which you just saw.
Oh, so maybe he's going ahead and doing decent exposure to get the cops to come get him?
You saw the
probably
plan
is-
in all of its glory.
Wow.
Yeah. Buck naked in the convenience mart.
Oh, that's what he's trying to
It
make it
is.
look like.
Yeah,
Oh, it's his plan to make.
He went back home.
Yeah, that he's losing his mind.
Oh, Walter, you manipulative little.
Yeah. A little.
He's been like days gone. Yeah,
And so they split up so that he wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
he wasn't with him. Yeah.
Jesse. Yeah.
Dude, he's such a motherfucker, man.
And they just found him naked in the convenience mart, and it's gonna be like cancer treatment drugs or
Skylar.
something.
Maybe say Walter.
Big brain.
You know who I am, right?
But those tears are real. Like his experience makes it like really believable. His lie.
The last episode, she was like, "Oh my god, you're so manipulative," and Tom's eyes went like up and down. And
I feel like myself.
Very manipulative.
Really, I
You
mean,
guys ain't seen nothing.
last couple days are missing, but other than that, I feel fine.
Past
Like
couple
I know
days are
what he
missing.
did, but I still kind of believe his lie.
Yeah.
Like I know what happened, but I'm like, oh, I would believe that.
Walt, everything's okay.
Oh, he's a good actor. So full of shit.
have you ever killed anyone?
Hank,
Oh.
he's indestructible.
He
you
has
know
now.
that.
Oh, clearly not.
I identified myself and told the suspect to show his hands, turn, and face me. When he paused to reload, I was able to take an effective shot.
Oh.
Jesse's
I
a
think
wanted
it-
man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Is that Badger?
That is Badger.
What the fuck?
Man.
Helicopter
Dude,
bitch.
besties always come back, bro.
I don't get it. Why don't they just kick your door down? You're Willy Wonka. You're Willy Wonka, and I got the golden ticket. Oh, put me on your
Badger.
magical boat, man. Sail me down your chocolatey river of meth.
Badger, what
So
the
where do you keep the
fuck?
pseudo?
It's P2 Peacock. That barrel, aqueous methamine. With that, you don't need pseudo. Come on, help me out, man.
No pseudo. Come to me,
Jesse.
beautiful baby. I'm gonna be so good to you.
Oh my god, is he humping the bed?
Yes.
Dude, you owe me.
What?
I mean, we're cool and all, but I ain't forgetting you just left me stranded.
God, Badger! Don't mess with me. Got it!
He's like me. Got it?
Yeah. I got it.
560. You know what?
Oh,
Look, he'll pay the rest later. He's totally good for it. Jesse's a stand-up dude.
That right? You a stand-up dude?
Yeah, I am.
Sound medical.
As of right now,
like-
we really
It's like
can't say.
he's a faker. A big fat phony.
Granted, this is not my fault.
This
They
is
found
the
the
hotel
car.
room from the girl? It's the
yeah, they found the car.
From Wendy?
Wendy? Yeah, the meth girl?
Wendy's nuts with him.
Ah. You ever been to Saucon?
Going and going. Hey, what's going on, huh?
Just
What'd I
wearing
do?
fucking Jenkos.
Jesse Pinkman, I presume?
So, Hank?
We found your car. But your phone wasn't in it.
Wait, you found my car? You found my car? Awesome! DA all the way! Yes! So what are you saying? Like, I shot someone? With like a gun?
You? No. Only shooting you do is into a Kleenex.
Ah.
God, Hank.
Pew pew.
I was partying.
Did Jesse leave the room? He did, didn't he? Wendy, you can do it. You can do it, Wendy. Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. You know you want to go back to giving Wendy's, Wendy.
It's you. I know you. You're the one in the black truck. You wanted me to do that kid.
What?
Yes!
The football player.
How about we
That's
stay on
right.
topic?
Look, Jesse came over to the palace at 11 o'clock Saturday night. We were together the whole time, and he never left the room. And that's all I'm saying about that. Now, come on. Where's my root beer?
Yeah, one more shot at that little skid mark.
God, just why can't he just say? I say this every episode. Why can't he say anything normally?
That's what beta males do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's faking him. He knows. He realizes.
All right.
He's manipulative. He's baiting him in.
Mm-hmm.
There was no fugue state. Doctor, my wife is 7 months pregnant with a baby we didn't intend. My 15-year-old son has cerebral palsy. I am an extremely overqualified high school chemistry teacher. When I can work, I make $43,700 per year. I have watched all of my colleagues and friends surpass me in every way imaginable, and within 18 months, I will be dead.
You tell
And
me.
you ask why I ran.
No, we needed.
Oh, T.O.
Ding, 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 ding.
I know. I knew it. I knew he was coming back because Tom said his full name. We didn't know his name.
Senor, was this man at your house yesterday?
He's not gonna hit it.
What?
He's not gonna hit it. He's gonna
Senor,
figure out some way that he can use
Was
him or
this man
something.
at your house
This
yesterday?
guy's more powerful than Tuco.
Come on, Granddad. Don't you want to help us out?
Doesn't even hit the bell for that. Nope.
Huh?
You gonna stand? He just shit his pants.
Oh my God.
He's like, I ain't no fucking rat.
I guess that's a no.
I told you, numbnuts, this guy's OG.
Oh, yeah.
Kept his mouth shut for 17 years in San Quentin. Stroke or no stroke. Old school gangbang Mexicans don't help the feds.
Yeah, all right, already. All right,
All
let's worth a
right.
try at least.
Gotta
He's the mob boss.
Bro, just as I said, Walt, the old Walt is gone. He's dead.
Yeah, he is.
21 pounds. Minus cash on hand. Cash on hand.
Oh my god, he remembered the money from the house.
Yeah, he's got a bunch stashed. Is he sneaking into his own house to
Yeah, I
break out of
think
the
so.
hospital?
No.
That's somebody else. No.
Yeah, oh my god.
How did
what?
he brought? No.
Yeah, dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit you're putting your family through.
You're fucking crazy. That's not how you do
I know.
it.
No, they completely missed.
He shoved it
What the
right
hell
into
is wrong with
damn near
you?
all the way through his hand.
All the way through his hand, yeah. It definitely didn't catch a vein.
I mean, it might have went right through one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You're gonna have a big bruise tomorrow,
Dude,
bro.
I remember when I first saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Could have spent a little more time right in that
Right.
part.
It's dead around here. Let's go get a couple of beers.
It's 11 in the morning.
I'm buying.
You're buying. Holy crap. Was it Cinco de Mayo already?
Ah.
Oh, you little sneaky bastard.
Very nice.
Okay. Hey, you gotta disappear more often. Just kidding. Don't. Oh, hey, look. Hey, look what they gave me. Look what they gave me.
Oh, there it is.
What is it? that
That's
gentleman
Tuco's teeth.
is the grill of the guy I shot.
His grill?
Yeah, it's he kind of goes over the front teeth like that, you know. Sort of a fashion statement, I guess.
Oh man.
You know, certain folks attracted to shiny things.
Say, Ellie, I was just thinking about going out to 7-Eleven. Do you need anything? Big gulp. Slim Jim.
Did you get redressed? Did you get to bed?
Yeah, I don't think there's. Like, he might try to shoot a shot, but.
Listen to me.
Do you have a second cell phone?
Oh.
Oh.
Second cell phone?
The night you disappeared, you came in when I was taking a bath, and you were very upset. It was like something terrible had happened. And then your cell phone rang. I saw you check the number, and then you got up and just disappeared. Yeah. And when Hank checked your phone records, there was no call. No call on the phone I know about.
But one thing I am sure of is that I don't have a second cell phone.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. He's like, damn, your top hat naked trick didn't work.
Wow.
So begins the tension.
He miscalculated a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was under duress when he made his first plan, but I don't think he thought the repercussions with Sky would
He
be.
underestimated her smart. Like she's very smart.
I don't think Sky or Hank believe him. I
Hank?
think they're both starting to get, they're questioning in the hospital room there. Seemed a little passive aggressive accusatory.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Hank suspects something is going on with Walter, and somehow it is related. And I think Skylar suspects something is off about Walter. So,
man, like this episode was so rich in the dialogue. Like I loved the interrogation. Like the duo of Jesse and Hank is so good. Like when they were in the room together, it was such a good back and forth, you know.
yeah, it was pretty good.
was
But
very fun.
Hank had guessed that Wendy would flop on him, but she did not. She didn't, but she got the upper hand when she was like, "Wait a minute, you were the dude that wanted me to go ahead."
Yeah.
And, you know,
Do that, kid.
yeah.
Yeah, she was
So,
probably kicked out of there so fast after that.
And so he was like, "Oh,
whoops."
And then Tio, the uncle, what's his name? Tom?
Hector.
Hector what?
Salamanca.
Hector Salamanca apparently gave Jesse a pass, or maybe his
he didn't want to help the feds.
Like they said,
that's
yeah,
why.
for before, because he was in fucking maximum security prison for 14 years.
Yeah. He didn't want to help.
Did they say San Quentin? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
But like that was a great episode.
Yeah, I don't think that's the last we see of him. For sure.
Like we haven't they're back at cooking meth, but they're not actually back. Like they want to go back, but like how is it even possible now? Now all the eyes are gonna be on Walter, like from his family to Hank to like everyone's gonna be watching him, especially after that medical thing, you know. So how are they gonna be able to cook? Is Jesse gonna cook alone now?
I would argue that it's harder for Jesse to do anything because the cops are going to be watching him.
Oh yeah, the cops are on his tail.
Not harder,
so
but
it's
a
hard for
different kind
both
of
of
hard.
them. It's gonna be hard for both of them. I want to know how they managed to escape all of that and just cook, because they need to cook. They don't have money. They lost it all to Hank. Except
Jesse doesn't have money.
Yeah, but Walt has his money. Yeah,
yeah.
They have some startup capital. We need to start up some sort of side gig.
This was yeah, Katie.
No, I'm interested to see how he's going. I mean, Skylar clearly is done with his shit, so he might have actually more free time on his hands.
That's true. That's true. She's not having it.
She's gonna be like, whatever, do whatever.
Right? Like, I mean, I don't want to. It's
done
certainly
caring.
not an easy decision, but like, if he's being reckless and volatile like this and disappearing and scary and like all of this stuff, like, she's gonna lose him at some point. You know what I mean? Like, at what cost? And like, yeah. She's seeing through it. I think she knows she's being manipulated. I don't think she knows exactly what's going on. I think Hank, with his detective skills, knows that these pieces aren't sitting right. Like, I don't think he's made the connection necessarily, but I just know he's like, because I think that's just how his brain works. He's a lot of things. He's a lot of really annoying, awful things. But like, I do think that he's good at his job. So like, I do think his brain is always working in that way. So I do think like, whether he knows exactly what's going on or not, he knows that the pieces aren't sitting. And I don't know. I also want to comment on Walt's lying skills, like in the beginning.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like how he's able to piece it together
really good.
and use a lot of truth so
Very
that
good.
it's like incredibly believable. But again, it's like, I think with Skylar and Hank, it's like, okay, yeah, it's believable, but it's just still, there's something that's not making sense, and it's the whole meth and murder. That's the crucial part of the story that they're missing that would make it all make sense. But they just know, but he's such a masterful liar that I'm sure even now meth is not anywhere on there.
No.
Like, I think Skylar would be more willing to believe like he's like out, like
Cheating on her.
yeah, right, you
Yeah.
know, before.
But
she would believe that it's like meth.
their feelers are up. Like they know something's off. Something is wrong. It is. She knows. Like, and she's been with Walter for. She probably knows him the best of anybody else in the world because they've been together for so long, and so she knows something is off. She can't put her finger on it, but she knows.
And then another thing that you guys probably haven't thought to is like their distributor. They just killed their distributor.
Yeah.
So
that's
what?
True. I was gonna talk about
they're gonna
that.
have to maybe go back to selling little.
Badger's gonna get a promotion.
Badger's gonna get it. They'll find somebody else. There's something else is gonna happen.
Badger's
The Juarez brothers or guys or boys.
Badger's
or
gonna
whatever they
be
are.
fucking helicoptering a meth sign in the corner or something.
Yeah. But like, as I said, I think Walter. Like, there's no more Walter. Walter is gone. It's just Heisenberg now. Like,
I don't know.
like,
I might go ahead
there's
and
no
say
Walter.
that real Walter is coming out. That fake Walter is dead.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
that
you can.
actual
Well, fake
Walter.
Walter's clearly still alive. He's still
Actual
trying
Walter.
to lie and manipulate, and he's still playing that role really well. It's just that he stumbled because I think he miscount. Well, first off, being taken against his will by Tuco was just something that happened. So like every decision he made after that was like making the best choice with, you know, what you have in front of you at that time. And he's very adept at doing that, but because of the extreme situation he found himself in, it's obviously, you know, going to be difficult to get everything to fit into place where people like Hank, who's a detective, and Skylar, who's known him for decades now, aren't going to like catch on something that's like that there's something happening here.
I think, Kevin, what you said about that maybe this is the real Walt is a much debated topic after the show
Well-
ended. Is this just something that Walt does, or is this who Walt is? And I mean, that's a very good point you brought up.
I think it's maybe a combination of both. So he's probably always been very manipulative, and in his past he was, you know, really manipulative towards his family. Whatever he did, it was all to benefit his family. But in the same way with this, he's being manipulative, and the reason that he's doing it is for it to try to benefit his family. But I think he's getting a little bit of an adrenaline rush or a high even on doing like
illegal,
doing wrong things as much as that he was doing the same thing before when they were, you know, like altruistic things, you know, like right things. Like he felt,
Yeah, and
I don't want to say good about them, but like they were the right things to do. But now he's more like he's like chaotic good now.
Yeah.
Instead of lawful good.
They said something about it in this episode, and they gave you a vibe earlier. But like this episode, when he was talking to the therapist, and he says, "All of my colleagues have exceeded me in every way." There's a lot of truth in that. When he was at what's their names? Anyways, Gray Matter. When he was at the birthday party.
Yeah.
And all these people around him have succeeded. They own companies. They're professors at universities.
Except for him.
And he does, I think, he feels like he got left behind, and I think that he's finding something that he's pretty good at, and
he recognizes
and he's
it
grabbing
because he said I'm way overqualified for my position.
Yeah, he definitely knows.
Like and
they'll go back, and no spoilers, but they're gonna go back into a lot of backstory as well. So
yeah, I was gonna say like his past is still not yet to be talked about.
Well,
there's only the scene with the guy's wife.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
I keep wanting to call him Forrest because the guy looks like Forrest Griffin, the UFC fighter. Yeah, I don't remember the name. Anyways.
Yeah, so that's the only part where we talked about his past. So.
But he also probably feels slighted there in the fact that like that was his relationship, and the person that he loved and his colleague ended up marrying her, and ended up creating this huge company and being very successful.
Well, just to be clear, they created the company together.
Yes.
And then
right.
there'll be more backstory about that. So.
Okay.
That's why it's called Gray Matter Walter White. Yeah. Elliot and what's Elliot?
Elliot, that's right.
Elliot
yeah,
and
His name.
anyways, their last name's Schwartz. Anyways, yeah. So. Good episode.
Great
Very
episode.
episode.
Good.
Great episode.
Looking forward to the next.
I'm loving the series, man. I'm loving
Yeah,
the
it's
series.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not action packed.
Yes,
Or
so
this
good.
episode wasn't action packed, but there's a lot of development.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Cool.
All
All
right.
right, cool. We're done. Goodbye.
Thank
See you
guys
next
for
week.
Watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. If you'd like to see more of us, we stream nightly from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/garbagegaming247. We hope to see you there.